Hello, air signs. Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. How are you, my friends? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you. Whether you have one of those signs in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter, or if you're a cross watcher, I always appreciate you so much. So thank you for clicking here. Thank you for being in the comments. Thank you for your thumbs up. It's what's making this tribe grow. It is growing small, slow and steady wins the race. That's all it is. We just got to be diligent. Thank you for your thumbs up and wanting to watch Ten of Cups Tarot grow in our air sign energy. All right. Who am I going to read for first? I will read for... I think I'm supposed to read for Aquarius first. So Libra and Gemini, if you don't mind moving along, I will read for Aquarius first. I'll be with you in just a second. All right, Aquarius, we are starting out with the Kipper. We're going to just throw a few of the Kippers on the table, find out what's coming out here for you. It is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We're starting with the Wealthy Man. What else do we have? We have a gift in the reverse. Interesting. What else do we have, please, for Aquarius for the week ahead, please? Whenever you find this reading, it's always going to be for the week ahead, Aquarius. All right, one more. There it is. Oh, the mature woman. Interesting. All right. So I'm going to say right away that I think that somebody here is dealing in a relationship where there is an age difference, because we have the wealthy man. And as we're looking at the pictures right now, I'm just going to say, please don't get hung up on the body types, right? You know, these people they look like men and women as society standards would tell you, but we don't have any idea what the mixture of energy is here. This person could be predominantly male or masculine energy leaning, and this one could be predominantly feminine leaning. So we don't really know. So what I'm going to say is feminine or masculine. We've got two people here, but I feel like one's been on the earth longer than the other. Just looking at the pictures, it doesn't look like they are the same age. To me, it looks like the feminine, the one who might be predominantly feminine leaning, that is the one who looks older than the wealthy man. The wealthy man, I feel, has stability as it pertains to finances. We've got card number 13. 1 and 3 is 4. And I also feel like something has come to an end for this person. And I think that the mature feminine knows this. There's a gift in the reverse. It makes me feel like the wealthy man might have had to pay out money to someone grudgingly. Yeah, with the gift being in the reverse and this being card 13, saying that there may have been an ending to something here. It feels like with the gift in the reverse, it's like somebody didn't want to really give it. I didn't really want to give it to you, but I'm told I have to. That's what it feels like. It could be between these two people, but I'm going to clarify a little bit and we'll find out more about them. These two people could be lovers. Absolutely. Maybe they don't even know each other. I guess we'll see. We have card number 37, which is poverty. So someone is starting all over again. Card number 37 is a 10 that breaks down to a 1. And we have card number 13 here that says there's an ending. So this is the beginning. Somebody, I feel, is grudgingly having to pay out money to someone. And it's put their finances in poor health. Yeah. So it feels like somebody really had a financial impact here. It might have been the wealthy man. Whoever that is, feminine or masculine. Let's see what else we can find out here. We'll clarify that a little bit more later. Here we go, Aquarius. Let's find out what Lenormand has to tell you. Aquarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell us about Aquarius. All right. We've got the man, right? So we're looking at somebody who's walking around with a male's body. I'm going to tell you, a male's body, and feminine or masculine, whoever that is to you. But we have someone here who, it almost like someone's waiting in the wings. It feels like somebody's waiting in the wings with love. I want to say whether you are feminine or masculine, this reading might be about you because we've got all of those energies on the table right up front. It feels like these two, possibly this one has to give the mature woman money and is doing so grudgingly, and it might be because of the ending of a relationship between them. This person who is the wealthy man feels a little bit impoverished, feels like, the finances aren't doing so well. Because I think that the expectation was that after the ending here, that this person would come out okay, high honor. And I don't think it worked out that way for the masculine. This masculine. Okay. One more, please, for Aquarius. I think that this person is waiting on one of these people. Yeah. This one here is also waiting for a new beginning. It's very interesting energy I'm feeling here. So we have card number 28, which breaks down to a 10, which breaks down to a 1, right? So it feels like this person is waiting in the wings for the feminine or the masculine, whoever they're waiting for. It feels like this person who is waiting, and by the way, it could be you or it could be your person looking in on your situation, but take it as it resonates, right? So it feels like somebody here is waiting in the wings for someone after their relationship has broken up. So this person, I feel, is waiting for this relationship to be finished, to be done. And I feel like this person has kind of just left the door open. So when I look at this here, I see the rose in the cage, right? The key's outside the cage, the door is open. So that tells me that this person is very sort of go with the flow as it pertains to I'll wait for you. And so they've left the door open. They've left the door open. And I say this a lot when this card comes up, that, you cannot cage the bird. When you cage the bird, it'll stop singing, it'll get sad, it'll get depressed, and it needs to be let out. Like, it needs to be let free. So I think what is happening here is this person, I feel, has set free, sort of free boundaries with another while they're tying up their loose ends. It feels like this person is in waiting. And the storks, they mate for life. They also go back to the same nest every year. So going south, going north, going south, or wherever it is, going back, they're migrant birds, right? So wherever they are is home. They always go back to the same nest. So I want to say that somebody here is holding the door open, hoping that after this situation breaks up, that the person that they're waiting for here with the rose and the Ace of Cups, they're waiting for somebody. And they've left the door open, saying, if you want to come back, I'm here. Yeah, because I feel it's you, Aquarius, who feels as though this person is the person that you should be with for life. I think it's been really hard for this person to leave this door open and be patient and wait. But I want to say, if you're the person that's waiting, this is almost done. Money is about to change hands here, grudgingly so. And I feel like things are about to conclude, if that's what you're waiting for. We've got, on the bottom of the deck, we've got the 7. And the 7 is the snake, right? It's like something happens super quick. And it stings. Just listening. So I think it's been a long time since this person has had contact with these people, whoever your person is. And I feel like it feels like it's been a harsh time of waiting not really knowing. I don't think there's been communication. I feel like, yeah, somebody's being really loyal and is waiting here. And we've got this here. To me, that's the Tower in reverse. It is the Star in reverse. So either way, it's like I feel hopeless. I keep waiting and I feel hopeless. Like it's never gonna materialize here, and it stings. It's hard to deal with. All right. Let's find out what Tarot has to say. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Thank you for all this beautiful energy. Aquarius, if you're interested in a private reads, please look in the description. You'll find the link to Wizio. It's the only place you can book me. All my pricing is there. I also give away 10 readings per month, and we'll talk a bit more about that in the collective reads, the all signs reads. All right, here we go. Let's talk about tarot for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Now, the interesting thing about this reading is you can be this person, or this person, right? You could be the one who's grudgingly giving money to the person who is the lover, number 6. Who is the lover? This person is someone that you were engaged in a relationship with. If this is you, you could be this person. I feel this person is waiting for one of these people to bring everything to an end, like a legal end. So I think that somebody is waiting. This one who looks like a man, feminine or masculine, is waiting with a rose for a new beginning here. Looking right directly over at the 2. So we have the 2 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles. Yes, this person is single, and they are waiting for somebody here to become single in order for, I believe, love to take place, because he's holding, this person here is holding a rose, a red rose. All right. Yeah, so I think that if this is you, if you're the person who's been waiting on the relationship to deteriorate, I feel like you're the person who's been the most patient. You let this person walk away. You knew that they are the person that you want to change your life with. That's the person that you want to invest in. You allowed them to walk away, and you left the door open and said, look, you need to go finish your stuff. Go finish your stuff, and I will be here when you get back, because this, if you come back here, I will know that that is home, right? All right. We have the 5 of Wands in reverse. I like it. And we have the Star. All right. Yeah. So I feel that there is a hopeful energy here. A hopeful energy that that somebody is going to decide that that somebody's no longer going to be in indecision. So it almost feels like this person might be the person that I'm connecting with, because I'm connecting with this person more because this seems like it's going on outside this person's world. So I want to say that I feel like that's what's happened here. I feel like somebody was like, I can't do a relationship with you until everything is closed out, until it's all closed out. And you're like, fine, then I'll wait. I'll wait. Well, I want to say that I think this part of the relationship is probably over. And so if you're the person who's waiting, it's probably not going to be much longer. Just tell me about what's going on over here. It's calling to me. I keep looking back over at it. Yep, it was a commitment. It was a marriage. There we go. There was it's a split in a marriage, and there is regret here. So that's exactly what it is. Could have something to do with the Taurus. Doesn't have to. We do have the Ace of Swords here, and yeah, Aquarian energy. I feel like somebody cut the other one out, and this is what this person is waiting for. Okay, let's clarify just a little bit. We've got the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. In the future. So this could be the Queen of Pentacles, right? Absolutely. Looks like an Empress to me, but just because this person has wisdom as well as with the Queen of Pentacles being here, it's telling me that either this person is acting as though they're the Empress, because that's what the Queen of Pentacles does, or this person is an Empress. An Empress well, astrologically has the energy of Libra and Taurus, because they are Venusian, both Venusian signs, and Venus represents the Empress. All right. All right, so we have the Queen of Swords. This person really wants to speak up. Like, I think they want to reach out and contact this person to find out what's going on. It feels like this person's been waiting for a long time, this one here. We got King of Wands energy now. This is Leo for me, but it can also be Sagittarius and Aries, of course, in this reading. We have Aquarius energy here and Taurus over here. Wow. All right, so it feels like someone is no longer going to be in indecision about where they want to invest. I feel like you took the right chance, is what I want to say. You let this person walk out of your life. You let them go because you needed to. You didn't stand in the doorway. You didn't play traffic cop. Bravo to you. You let them go do what they had to do. Yeah, we've got energy here, right? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy here, air energy. And so I feel as though the person that's waiting, this person wants to say something. They've been waiting, single. This person has been working a lot, I feel, working a lot on themselves, but also working on trying to keep themselves in balance while they've been waiting. I don't think this person wants to wait. I think they want to speak up, because I don't think there's any communication coming from over here. And so the King of Wands is here. I feel as though this person made this inspired sort of decision to say, go find your passion. Like, this is a really confident person, by the way. This, like, go find your passion. I'll wait here with the Pentacle. Do with the things that you need to do. Take inspired action in the way that you need to. And the door is always open. I'm going to be here. This is your home. This is where you are. I think that you played that one right, because I think that this person is coming back. So if it isn't someone that you don't want to see, it's someone I think that you've been waiting on. Someone who said, I will be back, and you took them at their word. They could be someone who is Aquarius. Yeah. But we could be talking about you as well, right? We have energy here of the star, and we have King of Swords, who's Aquarius, but also Gemini and Libra in this reading. So I want to say that this person is coming back, and it feels like there's going to be a conversation about how are we going to invest in each other. I think that whatever has transpired for whichever person is yours over here, that I think that this person is indeed coming back. They want to heal the situation. They no longer are in indecision about what they can and cannot do with their life. It almost feels like they were in some sort of a bind legally, possibly, like they had to hold back. That's what it feels like. But you kept the door open and said, if you're coming back, then come on back. I think that it's been a long while, but I feel like this person is on their way back. What is the challenge for the week ahead, please? The Six of Pentacles. Getting reciprocity, getting somebody's attention. I don't think you want to wait anymore. I think that's the challenge, getting reciprocity. So, if it is in fact a marriage that has gone south here, that's what it kind of felt like when I pulled those first three cards. If it is in fact that, you have to consider there needs to be a grace period for healing as well, right? And anybody who's going to jump out of a marriage and straight into a relationship is not healed. It's going to crash and burn. Yeah, it's called the rebound, my friends. So I think that you're smart for letting this person go, because they are going to come back. Yeah, there it is. That's the breakthrough. It feels like this person's coming back. They're coming back with truth, clarity, and they're also coming back with a lot more wisdom than they left with. I think that there's going to be things that they don't want to talk about as it pertains to that, whatever it is that came to an end here. I don't think that they're ready to talk about it, but I feel like this person is ready for a breakthrough with you, is what I want to say. They're ready to come back to the nest, and I feel like they're coming back joyfully, but having wisdom and a little bit of heaviness here. That's what I'm feeling. It's like, yeah, I see it now. I got burnt, and there it is, right? I got burnt and it stung, but I've got the lesson now and I don't have to go through it again. If it ever happens again, I'll see it coming. So, tell us about the King of Swords, please, because look, we got the King and the Queen here, right? Little bookends. It feels like the King and the Queen will come face to face, which I believe is in here. It's either these two people or these two people. So it feels like the King and the Queen will come face to face, and the challenge between them is going to be reciprocity. So it feels like somebody might be giving more to one than the other. So this person could have children, or maybe you have children, or it feels like our energy has to be scattered for a little bit. These two are soulmates. They see each other as mirrors, and they speak to each other in the same way, right? They're very honest and truthful, and this queen never lets the king speak up for her. She's going to say what she needs to say. Say she, because there's a woman and a man here, but understand we've got feminine and masculine energies, right? All right. Why is it that the reciprocity is the challenge? Why is that? I feel like the reciprocity part, it's important to stay consistent in this relationship. If somebody is going to decide to make an investment, it's not going to be right away. So why is this the challenge here? Reciprocity is going to be the challenge because it feels as though this person knows that you're a soulmate. There is a connection between you, and there will be a new beginning. But it almost feels like we have the new beginning. And I feel like this is a long-term relationship, by the way, but it feels like after the new beginning, it moves super slow. So what I'm going to say is that this person who's been waiting, I think, is still waiting as we leave this reading. Yeah, so it's, in the week ahead is not the time when somebody's going to come forward. I feel like it needs to or will move slow. I think this person's going to make communication because that's what you would do. They're going to communicate with you and let you know that you are the soulmate, and they certainly do want the new beginning, but then it almost follows with a period of silence. Well, this person is either healing or tying up loose ends or something like that. So be prepared for some sort of a lull. It feels like this ends, this person comes back to you, you two talk to each other, and then that person has to double back to do whatever they have to do in order to make this Fool card viable here. But I feel like it's followed by an extended length of silence for some reason. This person's really detached from their feelings. Yeah, see? If you jump one to one thing immediately after the other, you're kind of still in this energy of being detached, right? And this person could have been detached from their feelings or their love energy for a very long time. Maybe it didn't happen here. Maybe it happened in childhood, right? So I feel like the reason that I feel like you do see this person, they do come back and you do see them, but then it's followed up by this period of disconnect because this person has realized that they're very disconnected from their feelings. They can't really feel their feelings, and so they're keeping them hidden under the surface. They really can't share at this time. This person's carrying a lot. Yeah, they're carrying a lot. They're carrying mortgage, family, children. They're carrying everything. And I think that's why there might be a period of silence after you come back together again. That was the neatest reading. All right, so we've got the Eight of Swords and the Eight of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. So it feels like this person here is working a lot, maybe even 2 jobs. And so that might account for the silence. So I'm just going to say that if you two are usually very verbal with each other, it's about to get quiet, and don't get freaked out, because I think that this person is just trying to tie up loose ends, is what I want to say. Very interesting reading. Very interesting. Thank you for that beautiful energy. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much, Aquarius, for being here. And I'll be back, because I'm always back, of course, right? Love you guys. Bye-bye. Hello, Gemini. Thank you so much for waiting here for me. I appreciate you oh so much. All right, let's take a look at it, Gemini. This is for you for the week ahead. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's take a look for you, Gemini. If you're interested in a private reading, Gemini, please look in the description. You'll find a link there to Wizio. That's the only place you can book me. All right, here we go. Here we go. Gemini, please. We're going to start with the Kipper. Then we'll go to the Lenormand, okay? It's good. We got 3 there. Got a Thief on the bottom of the deck. What's this? We have the Journey card. We have the Child, and we have Poverty. There is a new beginning here. Somebody is gone on a journey, and I feel that the reason that we're taking the trip, or somebody's traveling, or it's the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's card number 10, and that's what's it's giving me Wheel of Fortune vibes. Like it's like this person's embarking on this train, and they don't know where it's going to take them. Tall hats. This person's wealthy. Tall hats were usually people with tall hats were considered someone who could afford more, who had more abundance. I feel like this person has been either saving their money for a long while, or someone who can finally afford to travel or go on this trip or this journey. Yeah, like it could be a life journey as well. The Wheel of Fortune is here, and so I want to say that it's the end of poverty for you. And there's a beautiful new beginning. Yeah, it feels like there's a beautiful new beginning here. It feels like you have to take the journey. You have to. You feel like, especially if you feel like you're in a situation that you can't get out of, that's terrible. It could be financial. It could be economical. Maybe you're suffering like a lot of other people are as well, like in this economic craziness that we're going through. But understand, please, that poverty is also a way of thinking. It can be handed down generation to generation. So be aware of that. But I want to say that I feel like the poverty, whether it's a mindset or an actual financial hardship, is coming to an end. It feels like somebody is going on some sort of a journey of something brand new here. We're not going to ignore that there is a child, so it could be that there's a child involved. Somebody might be taking a journey or a trip or traveling to see their child. But to me, this card generally does mean a new beginning. I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is here. Yeah, and it's moving things forward from a place of darkness. I think it was pretty tough for you back there, I want to say. Because regardless of whether it's a mentality thing or an actual emotional or economical hardship, it feels like you pull yourself out of it. So if it's not over yet, it will soon be over. This reading is for the week ahead, so you could be realizing that it was always within you to pull yourself out, if you needed to, out of this energy of poverty. So we have the journey, right? And we have the child. So either you're going to see your child, or this is just a new beginning. Bottom of the deck, we have Thief, and we have Gift in the reverse. Interesting. It feels like somebody took back something that they gave to you. Thief and the Gift in the reverse. Yeah, that's what it feels like. It feels like someone gave you something precious, like a piece of jewelry or an heirloom or something like that, and this person ended up taking it back. It may even have been a gift of money. Okay, let's look at the Lenormand. What is going on with the Lenormand, please, for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? All right, we have the Rider. That's what that one's called in this deck. And the Rider is a messenger. You can see that she is She's actually holding a letter there. So the Rider is card number 1, right? It's the beginning of something. And it feels like somebody is going to be sending some type of message to someone else. And it is a happy message because we've got the 9 of Hearts in the bottom corner here, and that is the 9 of Cups. So I want to say, I feel like either you're about to send a message to someone, a happy message, or someone that you think will be happy to get your message. Somebody you're going back home to. You could be going back to your hometown. The storks, as they show up, they mate for life. They also always go back to the very same nest every year, no matter they're migrant birds. So no matter where they live, no matter where they fly to, they have a condo there. Yeah, they bought a condo there down south. That's what it feels like here, that the sun is in the background. So it tells me that maybe, yeah, like it feels like somebody knows where home is, and that storks mate for life. So this is our home. This is the place where we consider to be our home. Somebody's coming back. Somebody who has love. There's a Queen of Cups in the bottom right-hand corner. A loving, happy message is being sent to someone. I think you're the one sending the message, Gemini, and I think it's to build a bridge. Yeah. Don't you think it's time, right? Love can build a bridge between the heart and mind. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? That is, that lady, she's a redhead. She's a redheaded sister. Mother and daughter. Now I can't remember what their names are. If you remember what their names are, please put it in the comments and I'll pin it. The Judds. Sorry, there you go. I just released you of your homework. It's the Judds. That's what I'm hearing. It feels like somebody wants to build a bridge. They want to go back home, and they're going to send a happy, loving message ahead of building the bridge, or maybe whilst building the bridge. Bottom of the deck, it says, don't you think it's time? Are you kidding me? Yeah, this is divine timing. That's why I was getting that song. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time, right? Yeah. All right. I'm a terrible vocalist, but there you go. All right, here we go. Let's go. Let's find out what the tarot has to say for you, Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Oh, I just got head to toe chills. I don't know what's going on, Gemini, but you're really about to make some sort of a big move. And my thoughts just, again, got hijacked to that song. So, I would walk across the water. No, maybe I'm wrong with the lyrics. Anyways, I will pin it for you guys so you can get the lyrics, because I think somebody needs to hear what's going on in that song. Because I feel like there's somebody who is thinking about building a bridge. They want to go back to somewhere where they feel is like home. And so you're about to send a message, Gemini. It's the very strong message. You are deciding to speak up and speak out on this partnership. I think you're very much in love with somebody here. We've got card number 17. 1 and 7 is 8. 8 is about the self, or putting the hard work in. I think you're ready to put the hard work into the Queen of Cups, who is Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer energy, right? In a general reading, all three. I feel as though you're about to speak up to this person and let them know that you've felt that they were home, that they've always felt like home to you. God, that's a beautiful song, and I love the lyrics, and all I can hear is the chorus over and over. Yeah, don't you think it's time? All right. Yeah, it's time to go. Don't you think it's time? It's time to go. It's divine timing. That's what it feels like. So we have the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Yep, there is something that is materializing in this 3D energy here. And the Queen of Wands is someone who I feel that you are quite attracted to. Someone who is very confident, and I think you're attracted to their confidence and their fire, their tenacity, their ability to keep moving forward no matter what's on fire around them. They will just keep moving forward, and I think that you like that about this person. I think it's quite an attractive trait as you see it, and it's not only that this person is physically beautiful to look at, but that this person is also attracts you in their energy because of how confident and sort of standing in their power they are. They're really unapologetic about what they do and how they move in the world. So the Page of Pentacles tells me that this will be materializing. This message is going to materialize whether you're sending it or receiving it. It strongly feels like you'll be sending it. So we have the Two of Swords in the reverse and the Queen of Swords. Don't you think it's time? It is time. You've made the decision. I feel like by midweek next week, I feel like you've made a decision to speak up here. To speak up to someone that you think is supposed to be your lifetime partner. Stop hearing that song. We've got Temperance and the Page of Swords. So Temperance is the healing, building the bridge. Yeah. This is something that you were supposed to do. It's card number 11. It's a master number. You were supposed to do that. It's going to give you balance. It's going to heal you. The answer is yes to building the bridge. Temperance always says yes when it comes up in a reading. Yes to speaking up. Yes to, doing your homework and figuring out what it is that you need to know about the person that you're going forward to. It feels like we're no longer going to be stalking. It's time to be talking. That's what it feels like. But you'll notice that we have quite a bit of air energy here. So I feel as though somebody here has done their homework as it pertains to healing, and now they're ready to build a bridge. So somebody is willing to, they're bridging the mind and the heart. Oh gosh. Okay, let's look at the bottom here. Four of Cups and the Chariot. It almost feels like it's a moment of realization as you're in the Four of Cups, that it's time. It's like a shift of energy. That's what I see the Chariot as. It's like somebody's sitting on the sofa, feet up, eating popcorn, watching a TV show, and then they get this idea like, what am I doing sitting here? Why am I sitting here? It's time to go. I need to go. It feels like somebody just kind of gets up and grabs the keys and goes, or that's what it feels like. It feels like a charge of energy, pushing out a charge of energy after being in this Four of Cups for so long, in this redundant energy. I think it's impulsive. That's what it looks like. The Knight of Wands is here. It feels like it's an impulsive idea to get up and go, to contact somebody, to send a message just so you can move on. I think that you've been waiting for them to contact you, but they're not contacting you. All right, let's take a look here. Okay. Sorry, Charlie says we should take a look at this. Let's do that. All right. Three of Wands. So something has come to an end here. And I'm not even sure we're friends anymore. It's like we don't know each other anymore. Yeah. It feels like you're sending a message to someone that you haven't spoken with in a long while. A chapter closed between you. So something had completely come to an end. We ended a chapter together. And you closed the door on this situation. I feel as though you wonder now, does this person even want to be friends? Will they even want to put any energy into trying to build into the Three of Cups? The Queen of Pentacles is in the reverse. It feels like I don't know if I'm worthy, or I don't know if I have enough worth. I don't know if I have, it might be a question of maybe I don't have enough finances for somebody, but for others of you, I think it's more of a worth thing. It feels like, is this person even going to want to be my friend? It feels like somebody hurt somebody. I feel like that's why this message is being sent. It feels like you were in sort of an idea or a feeling or a dark time back here that was really, really tough and you couldn't get out of it. And now you finally pulled out of it to have this new beginning. And I feel as though you feel like now, I don't know if this person's even going to want to talk to me. Should I even move forward? You're struggling with your worth. That's what it feels like. Struggling with your worth. Because you are, after all, headed for the Queen of Wands here. And the Queen of Wands is big deal, right? Big energy. Doesn't need you. No. And I think that's intimidating a little bit. Maybe that's why we're starting at the page here. There needs to be a conversation, and there will be. I feel like it's going to open up with a letter, possibly. And now, if it's not an email, maybe it's an old school letter. Maybe you're just going to write it down. Maybe you're that kind. And maybe you're going to write it down so you can keep your thoughts collected, and then you're going to drop it in the mail, possibly. We've got the Knight of Swords. We've got the Page of Cups. And we've got the Six of Cups. All right. So communication, we've got a lot of swords here going on here, Gemini. I think you've been thinking about this a lot. I feel like you have a lot of questions and you need some clarity. I feel like that is going to come in this note that you're sending. I feel like it's going to be upbeat and happy, and I think you're sending it to the Queen of Wands, who is Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. I feel like it's time that you're speaking up. You need for this person to hear your side. That's what I see the Knight of Swords as, because the Knight of Swords is someone who's a protector and a fighter, right? And they fight for, protect the truth and honesty, and this person wants to is pointing directly at the at the Page of Pentacles, which tells me that this must materialize. We must have a communication in the 3D, and I think you're the one that starts the communication. Yep, there we are. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, right? So I feel like the decision is made. The Two of Swords is in the reverse. Somebody has finally made the decision to speak up and say something very clearly, honestly, and with a lot of fact. And I feel like it has to do with this. It has to do with, I think you're my person. I feel like you're the one I'm supposed to be with. And I'm willing to put in the hard work. 1 and 7 is 8. And I feel like you're just going to go for it. That's what it feels like, that you've been kind of, trying to build the bridge for a while. I feel like you've been, what I mean by build the bridge is I feel like you're the one who's been healing and been thinking about ways to bridge your heart and your mind. That's what the song says. Don't you think it's time to bridge the heart and mind? And it's like your heart knew that you wanted this person, but your mind was fighting you. And when your mind was in agreement, your heart was like, no, I can't do it right now. I think that this is the collision. That's what it feels like. It's the collision of the heart and mind coming together in the bridge. And you realize that this person is a soulmate. Someone that you've been watching. Someone that you've been watching, and whatever they've been showing you, so I don't care where you've been watching them, if it's over the fence, if it's the neighbor over the fence, I don't know, but it could be on the internet, and I feel like whatever you've been watching has been healing you. Somebody has been healing you just by simply being them, even though they don't know that you're watching them. It feels like you're gonna send this message. I feel like it might have something to do with a sorry, but I think you surprise yourself in this healing. I feel like it is sitting on the sofa one day and then you're like, okay, that's enough. It's enough waiting. I got to figure this out. I can't let it go anymore. I can't wait here, wait for things to happen. I got to go out and find out what's on the ships. Tell me what the biggest challenge is for the week ahead, please, for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. It's the Six of Swords. Ooh, and the Devil. Okay. So the Six of Swords is about leaving the chaos and going to the calm, right? I've learned my lessons. I'm taking with me the lessons that I've learned in swords, maybe the 6 swords, communications, connections. It's like somebody is kind of, I want to say that their momentum is growing and they're going to be moving forward pretty soon. Moving forward, you, I think, are going to be moving forward with this message. I think it's scaring the hell out of you. I'm just going to say, because there you are with the Ace of Cups. You're about to offer somebody an Ace of Cups. You're going to blow somebody's mind next week. Yep, because I don't know that they're expecting it if you haven't been speaking to them at all. Tell me what this letter says. What is the rider bringing? What is the message that the rider is bringing? I'm scared. I've been hurt a lot, and I just don't know what to do with this. But I'm going to do it anyway, because that's what the Page of Wands would do. The Page of Wands is impulsive, not necessarily planned. Someone who's young and impulsive and is going to throw caution to the wind. And that's, I think, what you're doing. You might even have fire energy here. I think it's what you're going to do is you're going to start with a letter and see how it goes. Because I feel like whatever you're going to get back from the letter or the text or the phone call or whatever it is, however the communication is, whatever you're going to get back from there is going to let you, it's got to make you feel in balance, or you're not going through with it. It's got to give you immediate balance. So I feel that you are sending a message, a passionate message, and I think that you're doing it also this way because I think you're really busy in your life. And I think so you're sending off a message and then waiting to see if something comes back. Maybe it might not be a phone call, it might be a 3D thing, like an actual letter, like a snail mail letter. Which tells me you may be of a certain age. And then we have the Two of Wands and the Six of Wands. Yeah. So then there is a decision to take the passionate path to victory. Yeah. It's kind of lovely. It is. So this is a soulmate. You could be dealing with someone who is a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. You could be dealing with someone who is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We have Scorpio, Pisces. Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo in the World card. We have, I think that's it. So I think your challenge of the week ahead is finding your way, is making a decision with the Two of Swords in the reverse to either pull away from chaos and just never deal with this again, or having conversation when this comes back. Because I feel like whatever kind of message you send out comes back. Somebody wants to speak. It's the Queen. You have asked for an audience with the Queen. I think that she's quite smitten with you. I think she thinks you're very sexy and desirable. I feel like there's a desire between you. Again, we've got the Two of Swords in the reverse. And we've made the decision. So there is a transformation in the energy between you here. We have the Queen of Wands here and the Queen of Wands here. We could be dealing in two queens, but feminine and masculine energy always, right? Because we don't know, just because we're looking at a woman, it doesn't necessarily mean that they don't have more masculine than feminine energy. We don't know that, right? Okay, so we have Scorpio here. So I feel like somebody's making a decision to follow their heart, to follow their passion. Yeah, an impulsive decision. Like I saw somebody sitting, it sounds cliche, sitting in the living room, feet up, eating popcorn, just saw the light of the TV in their face and they just are gone. They get up and go just right there. All right, I'm going to go. Would be interesting to hear, Gemini, if you want to share it in the comments. That would be awesome. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Hello, Libra. Thank you so much for waiting here. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for all the ways that you're loving the channel. Thanks for being in the comments and your thumbs up are appreciated so much. Thank you so much for all that you do here. Libra, I'm here to give you your reading for the week ahead. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's talk about Libra. Libra. Ooh, okay. Well, we got the family room, and then we got a lot of upset over here. A lot of cards flew. Tell me more about the family room, please. It might be something that's going on in your family. We have despair is in the reverse. Well, if it's going to come up in your reading, I always like to see it in the reverse. So we have card number 21, which is family room. We have great fortune. It feels like somebody is selling a house. That's what it feels like. The official person. The official person is the one who makes the final cut, right? They make the final decision, the one that's best for everyone involved. This does remind me of the King of Swords. And this person is official, right? So they're a notary or someone who can sign on the dotted line as it pertains to everybody who might be in, 2 and 2 is 4. This might be, a family home, right? 4s are about stability, so it might have been a family home that's being sold here. So somebody might be moving. For whatever reason, I don't know. You might be moving because you want to, or maybe you, well, the official person is here. The one who's making the best decision for everyone involved. So you could be ordered to sell the house in some sort of a divorce thing. We've got despair, which is in the reverse. We've got adjudication. There's the legal stuff. I was waiting for it. That's what it feels like. It's legal stuff. And we could be talking about somebody who had been in bad health for a long while. Somebody who maybe is having to sell their home because they are unable to work because of being in bad health. But I want to say that if that's the case, the good news is that the home will sell. If that's what if you're clicking here to wondering about today. The home will sell. And whether it's because somebody told you had to sell it, or you just have hired someone to overlook it here, the official person, I feel like it does sell. And it says great fortune. So I want to say that the house sells for more than you thought it would. You get quite a bit more than you thought you would. All right. We've got, I think they call her the woman. Now, please understand that society's idea of woman is this, right? Yep. Someone who looks feminine on the outside, but understand that we don't know what energy that person has. So masculine or feminine energy could be in there. Masculine leaning energy could be in there as well. So we do have somebody here who has been waiting on some sort of decision, I feel. The Ace of Swords is here, waiting for, I'm looking at this guy carrying a sword, waiting for some sort of decision, right? Yeah, the Ace of Spades is here, and that's the swords. So it feels like 2 swords tells me a decision is being made here, and you're waiting on the decision from the official person. All right. We've got the Star, and we've got time or divine timing. Very interesting energies here. Now, this is card number 11. I feel like the answer is going to, whatever the answer is about the house, or whenever you get the message that the house is sold, I feel it gives you great balance. And I think you've been waiting for that. 9 and 2 is 11, which is a master number, right? But it also breaks down to a 2, which is balance. We have the Ace of Swords in the bottom right-hand corner. So it feels like she's waiting for honesty, truth, and clarity, which I think she's going to get from this person, who is the official person, who to me feels like someone who might be a divorce lawyer. Yeah. Because there's number 4, and to me that is it tells me of a stable home. But I think there's 2 people in that stable home who just couldn't get a partnership together. So card number 16, now I'm a tarot reader, right? So card number 16 for me in the Major Arcana is a Tower. And so when I see this card in the Lenormand, it tells me something different, and I know what it means. I know what the card itself means, but it feels like with the card number 16, and then we have the 6 of Hearts, the 6 of Cups is in the bottom right-hand corner. It's a whole lot of energy for me as an energy reader. We've got healing that is here. We have like the brightness, things that are shiny, things that are glittery, and it feels like as the tower falls, it almost like it busts into glitter and falls. I don't know. It's like, it feels like it's a soft tower. It's almost like the information is revealed to somebody here. And I think what the information that's revealed is not only about the legal decision, but I think what's also might be revealed here is the 6 of Cups, that somebody feels very connected. There's a deep connection going on here. I feel as though this tower had to fall. Like I feel the tower that's falling here is somebody had to sell the house. Because I think it was all supposed to be this way. Divine timing is here. And again, we have 10, which is at the very beginning, starting again, starting somewhere brand new. And it's fated that something begin brand new because something here ended. And whether I'm being overly dramatic, maybe it's just a house is up for sale and you've decided that you're moving, but you're waiting for the answer either from the realtor or from somebody who's in it from a legal standpoint. It feels like the tower is falling, but it's a really good soft tower, and it feels like it was supposed to fall. You're following the right path, but I feel like you have a deep, deep connection to somebody here that I can't see. Yeah, there's the magnifying glass. I can't see. So we have somebody who is looking really carefully over their shoulder because they don't want this to happen again. Again, we have card number 11. There's an 11 here. We've got 11, 11. So I want to say that things are on track to happen as they should. We have the whip and the broom, which is something that happens super quick. Something happens really quickly and someone gets cut out, but I went over the details long before I cut them out. That's what that feels like. And it feels like there is a message coming. If you are this person and you're waiting for an answer or a message, it's right here. It's coming. The rider is the one who brings the message. So it feels like it's going to come in paper form. It might be in form of a contract that you're going to have to sign or something like that. But it feels like it is a paper form that comes to you. So it feels like it's going to come snail mail or someone's going to deliver it to you or something like that. All right, let's find out what's going on. Let's find out what's going on here. This is a steampunk tarot. Oops. All right. We've got the Chariot in reverse. We've got the Eight of Cups and the Judgment card. Well, there we are. By the way, retrograde, you can all come out. You can all come out now. Retrograde is over. Mercury retrograde is over. All right. We see Glinda coming down in the pink bubble in the Wizard of Oz. You can come out now, children. The witch is dead. All right, here we go. We have the Six of Swords, we have the Queen of Swords, and we have the Knight of Swords. Look at that. Dealing in a lot of swords we are. We've got Four of Cups. So I'm going to say that this does feel more and more like a relationship that is dissolving here. It feels like with card number 21 being the family room, to me that breaks down to a 3, which might be a partnership or a third party. Third party can be anything. It doesn't have to be another person. It could be a job. It could be just about anything as the third person. It could be an addiction. It could be the third party. So I feel like there is a family. Unfortunately, a family room or a home that is being sold, but I feel it's being sold for reasons of legalities, because when the official person shows up, that tells me that this person is making big decisions. They're in charge of making important decisions, the best for everyone involved. It's when everyone involved is not being reasonable, this person is called in like a mediator or someone to make a decision about what needs to be liquidated. And I think in this partnership, unfortunately, as it broke down, I think that they're liquidating the house. That's what it feels like. So we have the Chariot is in the reverse, and we have the Six of Swords. So I want to say, if this is you, it could be feminine or masculine, that it feels as though you feel like things have come to a screeching halt, or that things are not moving, or there's no movement here, or somebody is not giving you an idea of what's going on just yet. It feels like when the Chariot's in the reverse, to me, it's like nothing is moving. Feelings are under the surface. I'm not saying anything. Things are not have not become equal yet. I can't really tell you the answers. So somebody here, that's what they're waiting on with the Chariot, just so they can move on. It feels like whatever they left back here was chaos. It was chaotic, and so I feel like this person is happy to let it go. I think this person might be you. You're happy to let go of the chaos. You're happy to move or leave the home or sell the house or whatever it is. You just don't want to deal with that anymore. It was chaos. Because the Six of Swords only shows up when you're leaving the chaos and going to the calm. So I feel like once you get the clarity of what's going on here, I feel like you're kind of stuck where you are right now, waiting for an answer. That's what it feels like. Yeah. We've got Strength in the upright here. All right. Let's clarify just a little bit more. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. Charlie said we need to know what's going on here. Tell me more about that. Tell me about the family room. Tell me more about the official person. Cards just won't shuffle even. All right. 7 of Wands. Somebody finally decided to let it go. I think that you may have been fighting to stay, Libra. I think that you're finally deciding to let it go. It's a hard decision. A hard decision, and one that you did not come to lightly, because I feel that you still have feelings here. That you still have feelings for the person that you may have lived with, spent a lot of time with. I feel like the family home tells me that you were probably in a committed relationship or married, one of the two. And it feels like the decision was hard because you still are in love with that person. But you knew that you had to become more flexible. The 7 of Wands is in the reverse. You had to become more flexible and you had to let it go. And it makes you terribly sad. And you're carrying a lot of burdens because of it. I don't think you wanted to let that relationship go. No, I don't think you did. This could be you. That could be the person I'm talking about. Whether that's you or that's your person. Bottom of the deck, we now have transformation. All right, let's get to clarifying some of this. Why the Death, the Magician, and the 10 of Cups. Somebody has had something come to an end, so they've got all the aces in the hand and they're deciding what they want to do with it next. I think somebody is looking for the 10 Cups. We have the Star, we have the 8 of Cups, and we have the Queen of Swords. It feels like this. There was an illusion, and I think the illusion was that we were happy. It feels like this tower falls, and the stars are here. Like, it almost feels like everything bursts. That's what it feels like. It's like your bubble was burst, and then the tower falls. You realize that it was faulty, that it was full of hot air, possibly. Yeah, and it's at that time, it feels like that's when you start to pull away. And it liberates you, though. I think that realizing the situation, it is radical acceptance of the present moment. And I talk about this a lot, right? When you finally accept the situation for what it is and you stop pushing against the wall, and you know that the wall is made of stone and you can't get through to the other side, but you keep pushing on the wall. It's like you don't want to let the marriage go, but you know that the marriage is over. You know that you sleep in separate rooms. You know that you don't connect emotionally anymore. You know all of those things, but you still keep going. I think that you have decided, to finally liberate yourself and walk away. And that's when the tower falls. And I want to say that it almost feels like it's a bunch of glitter falling. Like, it doesn't even really feel like it affects you. It's like, it's the hollow. It's what was left. Yeah. It's what was left. There wasn't much left. And I feel like you're the one that liberated yourself. So you might be a person who ended this relationship, but you didn't want to because you were still in love. But seeing the situation for what it was, knowing you couldn't change it and it wasn't about to get any better, I feel like you liberated yourself from the situation. So we have divine timing, we have the Judgment card, and we have the Knight of Swords. Interesting. So I feel like it feels like either you want a second chance at something or somebody else does. Take it as it resonates. But what I think is going on here is that right now is the fated moment, the divine timing. It's time for, it's the best time for having a second chance with someone if you want one. So this Judgment card here is about you making a big decision in divine timing, that maybe someone that you walked away from or liberated yourself from a situation, it feels almost like you want them to hear your side. Oh, it's somebody in the distance. It could be a Scorpio. So yes, right. It's someone who's in the future. Okay, let's clarify just a little bit here. We've got the 9 of Swords, we've got the King of Swords, and we have the Ace of Cups. We have the 10 of Wands. So it's a lot of worry. It's a lot of worry. It's a lot of worry about feeling stuck. How do I move on from here? It was chaotic back there. It's going to be lonely where I'm going, but I think I need to go anyway. I feel like the King and the Queen of Swords are here. So what I want to say is that there is somebody that I feel that you do have feelings for, someone who qualifies as the 9 cups. The 8 is here and the Ace of Cups is here. It feels like there is somebody here, Libra, that you want to give a second chance to, or that you want to have a second chance with. I think the Judgment card is telling me that either you're about to make a really big decision, or you're about to I think the really big decision is that you want to open a path of love with somebody here, and it feels like it's been really burdensome because you've had to be quiet, or you haven't told them your side, you haven't said it. If you're going to say it, it's time now. If there's ever been any better time, it feels like divine timing is here for you. And it is a new beginning. Card 37 breaks down to a 10, breaks down to a 1. It's something that's starting at the very beginning. The Knight of Swords to me is, hey, I got my hand up. I need to say something. You didn't hear my side. There's a decision being made here. And I feel like the decision is, I really think that you have been worrying about being on your own or getting away from this situation. But I feel like although you've gotten away from this situation, you're still waiting to hear, the end of that. I feel like you're already thinking about moving forward, though, because it feels like there's somebody on your mind, somebody that you've not been able to disconnect from, because you might be connected in cups. Your heart is connected to theirs. So you're going to say something. You're going to say something, and I think you're going to ask somebody if they will go on this path with you, because we do have the King and the Queen of Swords here. We have the true match. It's the soulmate energy. Just listening. So I think what you're waiting on right now is for all of the loose ends to be tied up as it pertains to whatever was going on back here. That's what it feels like, because the Ace of Swords is present. I need the honesty. I need the truth. And I'm feeling stuck. I'm not able to move on. I'm feeling worried about moving on. So you're waiting for finances possibly to come forward here. I feel like you got your back to the Tower as it falls. I don't think you really care. I don't think it really makes a difference for you. But what I think is sad is that I feel like this was a soulmate connection. So it didn't work out. And I feel like as you move forward here, I feel like you have someone else on the mind, and you've had this person on your mind for a long time. It's become burdensome. You want to talk to them. You want to say something. I think you want to finally reveal your feelings to them, I think. Reveal your feelings. Ask for a second shot. Tell them, look, I feel like this is the best time ever. If there's ever going to be a time to do it, we should do that now. Tell me about this Tower, please. Yeah, see, this Tower falling gives you courage. It gives you the courage to work really hard on yourself, to become the Emperor, to take charge of the situation. So I feel like this Tower falling is actually a good thing, because what it does is it helps you work on your courage. It helps you become the Emperor. Like, this is a really hard situation, I feel, that you're coming from back here. And you're just waiting on this to close up before you start to pursue what it is that you really want. The universe is saying, go get it. After your ending here. After your ending, you become the Magician. And there's your 10 of Cups. Right? There's your 10 of Cups and the Fool. Go ahead and take your leap. There is another commitment on the bottom here. Whoops. I saw the Hierophant. Could be dealing with the Taurus. Could be dealing with Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, like you. Could be dealing with Virgo. Could be dealing with Pisces. Tell me, what is the challenge for the week ahead, please? For Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Giving reciprocity to someone in love. I do believe that you want to speak with someone here. I feel like you're making a decision to do that, and it's about love. After this is all finished up, after you've got your answer and the things that you need, you're going to become the Emperor. It means you're going to be in charge of you, everything. It's all on you. And I think that you've decided that you're going to move forward. Yeah, because it's divine timing to do so. And the Fool is here. You've got a new beginning coming, and those are the ships that are coming in. It's kind of beautiful. I think it really is. I think you've come through a hard spot. I think you're just waiting on it. And once you get all the things that you need, the tower falls, whatever was left of it, the hollow. Yeah. And then it's time to go find someone that you think might be a challenge to give reciprocity to. This person may not want to hear from you because the 8 of Cups is here, right? But you know that they are the 9 Cups, so that's why you're going. All right, I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for coming here and watching. I appreciate you, Libra. I am out for now. Take care. Bye-bye.